welcome you in to the Small Ball Podcast alongside Trevor and Abu. I'm Scott, and we are saying hello from Phoenix, Arizona. We're missing our good friend Christian Dennis, but producer Andy's behind the scenes. Trevor, you're back, and Abu, you're back, being a guest once again. Guys, how the heck are we doing?
Doing good. I just got off 24 hours of flying. Been staying up since 11 a.m. It's currently 5 p.m., so I'm pretty tired.
That's what we call an all-nighter.
But guess what? I'm faithful. I'm faithful to this podcast, and I'm here. I'm a workhorse.
Oh, was that some shade? Was that some?
No. This is a non-shade pod.
Yeah, okay. No shade. No shade.
No 50 Shades of Grey on this podcast. Am I right, fellas?
That goes into our theme for today.
That's perfect for later. We'll talk about that later. Boo, that's genius.
Yeah.
Boo, welcome back, though. How's it feel? Not many people get invited back to the Small Ball Pod.
We've only had one other person come
Kyle.
Twice. Yeah, Kyle. You and Kyle.
Trevor messaged me this morning. He was like, dude, are you free today? And I was like, wait, it's Monday. Does that mean he's going to invite me back? And yeah, of course I had to show up.
You had to.
Had to.
You had a huge debut.
Yeah.
Had a reel. Some people were mad.
Yeah.
You picked James Harden.
A lot of people were mad.
You picked James Harden.
Yeah, you picked James Harden.
Yeah.
But that's kind of sick too, because now you're a Reels guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a Reels podcast. It's also a Facebook podcast.
YouTube Shorts.
YouTube Shorts. It's everything but Spotify.
But podcasts.
Bleep this out. Those poor bastards over at Spotify. There's like 6 of them. They're just staring at their damn ceiling like, gosh. One day this is going to be a Spotify pod. But it's not. It just never will be.
No.
We can't get traction. Who's in charge of Spotify? It's not Bezos.
No.
Who's in charge of Spotify?
Is it a German person? No, I think that's SoundCloud. Never mind.
Das Small Ball.
Wagner.
No Small Ball.
Deutschland.
Too many sponsorships. I don't know how to get big on Spotify. I have no idea what to do.
It's okay.
I can't shake my rear at the camera because people have Spotify don't even have camera, or they can't even look at anything.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's very aesthetically pleasing, our podcast. So Spotify, you can't see anything on there.
You can't see it.
Yeah,
We're all about looks on this
Maybe our
pod.
voices just don't cut it.
We're not Spotify.
No.
Yeah.
Should we just add auto-tune to like
maybe
the
accents?
whole time?
German accent.
Yeah,
I could do English. What do you got?
I got the English.
I don't know. I don't want to offend anyone.
Yeah, our 2 German listeners like, nine! I just cut off our German listeners, so we don't even have listeners now.
Man.
Holy crap, Scott.
Gotta wear a Dirk jersey next podcast to make him for this.
Yeah.
I have to have solidarity with the Germans next show. Like, guys, I promise I love you guys. I have this stupid Frenchman in front of me.
This headless.
The headless Frenchman of Batum.
People comment all the time, why is Nico Batum's head off?
Nico Boom. Yeah, he is. It makes for, we got to do something for the Germans.
Yeah.
That's probably why we don't do well. We don't cater towards a country.
We should get a Dennis Schroeder jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
like with the gold because he won for his country.
Yeah.
MVP.
Yes.
But he's a Laker.
No, even worse, a Raptor.
That is terrible.
Why is it worse?
Raptors?
Oh, boo, we haven't told you. This is our listeners.
They've heard this like 17 times.
They're like, not the Raptor story. We
It's so stupid.
we beef with Toronto.
Really?
With the up north. We 12. What's their slogan?
We the 6.
We the 6. Yeah.
I'm thinking football.
We 12, yeah.
We 12.
That's Seattle, yeah.
That's Seattle or A&M.
It's close enough.
We 6. Yeah. Well, we tried our big thing.
Hey, no one talks about them.
No one talks about them here in the States.
Yeah.
And we're like, let's give them some love. So we post a video like, we love Toronto. And all these freaking people from Toronto is like, actually, we're the biggest market. Because all of Canada's for the Raptors.
Yeah.
Like, I bet there's people in Quebec who don't care about you guys.
Yeah.
But no, so we actually hate the Raptors.
You got beef with the Raptors.
They were mad that we were covering them because we're like, we love to cover small market teams. And all the comments were like, we're not small market.
Learn your facts about Canada.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're sensitive.
They're sensitive.
Very sensitive fan base.
Hey, sensitive.
There's your accent.
Yeah, I can do Canadian. You can do British. It's not offensive.
Hello, governor.
Hello, puppet. Yeah, but no. So yeah, this is actually for every Insta podcast that we are. We're also an anti-Toronto Raptor podcast.
Well, we're banned in Canada.
Yeah, we're banned in Canada. They can't even listen to us. So yeah, take that for what you will.
It's okay.
Yeah, we aren't banned from talking about the rest of the NBA. And fellas, preseason basketball is here.
Yeah.
It's finally here.
Have you guys watched any of these games?
No.
No, I haven't. Yeah. I haven't.
No, that's a great answer.
Yeah.
I mean, here's my thought. It's just like preseason football.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice to see maybe some end of the roster guys or like, maybe you got a new piece. You want to see him play in a game. But, like, truthfully, I don't care. Like, who cares if a guy has 30 points in preseason game? It means nothing to me. Andy?
Yeah, like preseason's where you go if you want to see like Grayson Allen pop off. Like, it's just like guys that are like eventually gonna be like solid players and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean preseason's preseason. I'm excited for the like regular.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I do like looking at certain players that have some hyper excitement around them. Like, for example, tonight it actually just started, Thunder versus the Spurs. So we're going to get to see Victor versus Chet.
Yeah.
And both those guys will be playing. It's preseason.
Yeah.
So like that kind of stuff to me is really fun. Also, another aspect of preseason that I don't think really gets talked about a lot is lineups. So a lot of these starting fives that teams are rolling out with, that's what they're going to be starting the season with. So
Yeah.
if you're managing a fantasy basketball team and you start to see players that are starting here and they're waiver guys in your league, pick them up because they're going to get a lot of minutes this
Get some
season.
playing time.
Yeah. So that's another aspect of preseason that I always like to look for.
It is interesting, especially for teams that there is maybe like a lot of change.
Yeah.
Like as a Nuggets fan, it's hard when they've had the same starting five for now over a year, which is great because there's that consistency. There's still those exciting moments of like, okay, is Peyton Watson going to be the guy stepping up, or Christian Brown, or maybe some of the other guys? But that's where it's hard when it's your specific team. It feels like it's nothing new. Like that's where it's like, I want to get to night one where they play the Lakers and it's like the title defense begins now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a big preseason guy.
It's just hard because like the thing with NFL preseason that's interesting. It's hey, who's gonna get cut?
Yeah, who's gonna
There's
get
some
cut?
guys gonna get cut.
Yeah.
Which makes preseason NFL fun.
Yeah.
Basketball is just tough because you already know who's there in those lineups. Sometimes they might just throw some out that might not even actually be their starting five. But I still think there's definitely things to be had from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting to think about some of the like positional, like players are fighting for their
There are
minutes
battles,
and
yeah.
careers.
Yeah.
For
No,
example,
absolutely.
in Detroit, they have James Wiseman and Marvin Bagley.
Yeah.
And before the season, Monty Williams was like, I'm not going to be playing both those guys off the bench. Like through this preseason and training camp, one of them is going to earn the minutes.
Yeah.
And so that's interesting to watch. I mean, Bagley, I do not like Marvin Bagley. I think he's terrible. But Marvin Bagley balled out in the preseason game, dropped like 25 points, had like 8 rebounds, something like that. So that kind of stuff's interesting. But yes, it's preseason. I'm just getting excited for basketball. We got basketball on.
We've got basketball.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, those
Yeah.
dog days in July where
Oh my
we're just
goodness.
scrapping.
There's no
by.
sports, yeah.
There's no sports, and like we'll just see the dumbest headlines. We still get
gosh.
some of them, but just stories that aren't stories. That it's like, all right, we got to run with something.
Yeah.
It's nice because now we actually have basketball to talk about.
Right.
True.
So that's what's nice. And to segue into that, around this time last year, we started to make predictions about teams who we thought were better, teams we thought were worse. And Trevor, I know you prepared something for our great guest Abu.
I did. Abu. We're going to talk about Eastern Conference teams here. And so we're going to do NBA's this or that. We're going to narrow it down, Eastern Conference edition, and we're going to narrow it down to what you think. Let me just say that again. We're going to narrow it down to the team you think is going to be the number 1 seed.
All right.
All right?
Yep.
So I'll pose 2 teams. Whichever
Okay.
team you choose,
All
we'll
right.
move on to the next matchup.
Okay.
Okay? All right. We're going to start off with a rivalry of sorts.
Okay.
First one, Atlanta Hawks versus the New York Knicks.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go Atlanta. A little wild card there. I know there's a lot of Knicks fans who think this is the Knicks year, but it's not the Knicks year.
It's never.
It's not the Knicks.
It is never
year.
the New York Knicks year.
Yeah, Trae Young owns that franchise, so I'm gonna go Trae Young and Atlanta.
Respect that.
Love that answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Next up, we're going to go here. Yeah, I like this matchup. The Atlanta Hawks versus the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh, okay. It depends. If Harden's there, Sixers. If Harden's not there, Sixers. So I'm gonna go Sixers. Either way, yeah.
Wow.
I think Philly's a more rounded team, well-rounded team than Atlanta is. So
Yeah, they have the better stars.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Philadelphia 76ers versus the Miami Heat.
Oh, that's a good one. I don't want to say Miami's run to the finals was a fluke or anything, but I do think it's going to be tough for them to do it again. I think if Harden's there, I think I'm going to still go Philly. So I think I'll go Philly over Miami.
I think I'd agree with that. Miami did nothing this offseason.
Yeah,
so.
they did nothing. If anything, they lost, Gabe Vincent was a huge piece of that team last year on that run, and he's gone. So, and they didn't get Dame. So I'm going to stick with Philly. Yeah, I'm going to stick with Philly.
That team is obsessed with losing sweepstakes.
Oh, my goodness.
Honestly, guys, I feel like the Miami disrespect is kind of wild.
Yeah.
I feel like we should respect the Heat more. After what they've
That's
done,
fair.
after Jimmy Butler, what he's done, like every season we count the Heat out.
That's true. That's true.
But hey,
I will say Spoelstra, if anyone can coach up, just like, because their pick was Jaime Jaquez, like, if there's anyone to coach up a rookie and have him actually play meaningful minutes,
Yeah.
it's Eric Spoelstra.
Dude,
So I
he
think
has
that's-
bounce. That dude has bounce.
Oh, bro, I love Jaquez.
Yeah,
He is a
yeah.
beast.
you're
Yeah.
just trying to find a way to talk about him.
UCLA
love
product.
him.
Yeah, UCLA
He was
product.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah. He was
And I
awesome.
love Mick Cronin.
He was
All right,
awesome.
go ahead.
Yeah.
You love who?
Mick Cronin, head coach of the Bruins.
Mm.
Yeah. He's had some good teams at UCLA.
Yeah.
College guy.
College guy.
I'm a college guy.
college basketball.
Okay, so
All right.
Philly moves on. All right,
Yep.
let me see here. We're gonna get down to our last few matchups.
All right.
We're gonna go the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Boston on this one. I think Boston's team last year beats Philly's team this year, but I think Boston severely upgraded with Drew Holiday. I think he's I saw a post talking about comparing Drew Holiday and Marcus Smart being similar players, and like it's a little disrespectful to Drew Holiday, in my opinion. Like Marcus Smart's a good player, great defender, but Drew Holiday is a much better basketball player, I think,
I agree.
than Marcus Smart. So I'm gonna go Boston on that one.
And they added Kristaps,
Yeah, and they added Porzingis.
who is a great rim
Yeah.
protector.
Shout out to the Latvian listeners of
Yeah,
the Small Ball
yes.
podcast.
Latvia podcast.
We are for you, Latvia. Okay. All right, this is the last one I'm going to give you. The Boston Celtics versus
Milwaukee.
the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, Milwaukee.
Wow.
I'm going Milwaukee. Sorry to cut you off, Trevor. I think we need to stop overthinking certain things. I think the mixture of Dame and Giannis, it's just they go so well together. Because if there's a screen and roll, right, one guy has to hedge. Because if the guy doesn't hedge, then you play off. Dame's gonna shoot it. If somebody hedges, then do you switch on a Giannis? So it's like pick your poison. Who's gonna score, Giannis or Dame? And they kept Chris Middleton, who's lights out. 1 through 5 can shoot the 3 ball, except for maybe Giannis. But their starting 5 is lights out, and they have Bobby Portis on the they have a great team. And Dame, aside from last year, Dame is a very durable player. He's played 70 plus games every season he's been in the NBA, except for I believe last year.
And
Yeah.
I'm sure you saw the story that came out where management was asking him to sit the last 10 games of the season because they want to have a better draft pick.
Yeah.
So he's a durable player. I don't think anyone should ever question him.
Yeah, and that's a huge component of it. So I'll go Milwaukee over Boston. Yeah.
I like that pick. And also shout out to Milwaukee for what they could have done is waited the Blazers out maybe till the trade deadline to get a cheaper price for Dame. Not like they gave up a ton, to be quite honest, for Damian Lillard.
They really didn't.
Yeah, they didn't give up a whole ton,
they
but
didn't.
I like the fact that they did it at this time. They did it before training camp so that they're going to have that to develop and try to gel as a team, and they're going to go into the season ready to roll. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of like the KD excuse for the Suns last season. They got a midseason.
They didn't gel.
Yeah, it's like, all right, well, Dame's going to be there for preseason and for training camp.
I think that can make a huge difference too, because
I think so.
last mid-season trade deadline, I saw a stat of like no team has ever won an NBA championship when making like a giant KD type splash.
Yeah.
So, well, hey, fine, we're not going to even deal with that. We're going to just bring him in now. And on the flip end, like it still feels like Portland got a pretty good haul because they were able to flip Drew. And they still have pieces like Brogdon and Rob Will where, hey, we can flip these guys too for more compensation.
No, Portland got a lot back for like Dame, right? Because when you lose a player like Dame, franchise centerpiece, it's hard. But he's in his 30s. He wanted to leave, and they got a lot back for him.
It's just one of those few trades where it's like, honestly,
every team won.
In
my opinion.
Yeah.
Some people say the Suns didn't win. No, the Suns offloaded a huge contract. They brought in a player who, in my opinion, like is very effective on the screen and rolls that they love to run, who gets paid half the money that Ayton gets paid. So now they can afford to pay some bench guys. So Suns definitely got better too. Yeah.
I think it'll take time to see if a team won or lost.
Nurkic is the one question mark. Because we mentioned durability.
Yeah, that's true.
Durability. Yeah. Nurkic isn't very durable, and if he goes down, now you've got just a loaf of bread playing defense at the 5 for you.
That's
and you
tough.
can't go small for Phoenix because there's so many talented teams with bigs. Like Sabonis would eat them up. Jokic, Cat, like AD, like it would be barbecue chicken. So
yeah,
I got to be careful with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I like your picks though. I mean, honestly, I just see it being between the Miami Heat, the Boston Celtics, and Milwaukee. I think those are the 3 teams that will really be contending for that number 1 seed.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Heat and the Sixers pick that I made was, definitely like can go either way, but I just like Philly better.
No, I think most people would probably say that. I'm like, dude, we count out the Heat every single season, and it's like, oh wow, how'd they get here? At the end of every year, they like make it to the finals or make it to the conference finals. So I'm not doing that this year. I believe in that team, and I believe in the system.
I think that was smart of you. Yeah.
Because
we do that. We're just like shocked. It's like, well, actually, they have a really good system. And Jimmy Butler is a superstar.
He's so good.
He's so good. Yeah. It's weird to say that because it's like Jimmy Butler, but no, he's a certified DAWG.
Did you guys talk about his hair on last week's pod?
No, we didn't.
Bro, that was awesome.
Handsome.
You know what's amazing about that? Is the photo last year. So media day photos are when they take the headshots, and it's used in every fantasy app. It's used when you search his name. That's what comes up. For the rest of this season, Jimmy Butler's photo is going to be because the night will be the night that I will fall for you. It's going to be that haircut.
Again.
If you search his name, that's it.
And what's funny, I think it was ESPN. They used a 2K photo of him last year at certain points because they didn't want to use his media photo. I love. Some people are like, I can't believe he's doing this, but I'm like, I love it.
Dude,
it's
awesome.
funny. Last year with like the long he had a
dreads,
yeah.
I thought that it's hilarious. If I was in the NBA, I would be doing something stupid like that.
It's hilarious.
It's like, why not? It's a great bit. It is a great bit. All time.
It's all time. Anyone who's upset with stuff like that, I almost question, why do you even follow the league? Like, why are we uptight all the time?
Well, we're not the no fun league,
No,
this is the NBA.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Let's have fun.
Let's get weird. Let's get a little loose. I had a Coors Light. I'm feeling good.
I'm excited to see what he does next. I'm a fan.
I love Jimmy.
Next year, what could he do next year?
I don't know. Diet? Shave it? I don't know.
What could Jimmy do?
Shave it.
I'm going to predict. Let's all predict a hairstyle he's going to do next
That
season.
Jimmy Butler will
and we'll
do?
call back
like
on
that.
this.
I like that.
I'm predicting that he comes out with the patch. So,
Whoa.
Are you guys familiar with the patch?
The patch.
Kind of like the Dennis Schroeder.
No, you shave everything on your head, but you leave a patch
on the back of your head.
on the back.
Snap.
I think I could see him doing the patch. That'd be pretty
That's
dirty.
tough because then he has to like commit to that. Like
Bro.
you won't have hair for the.
Yeah, bro.
That is true.
Yeah, that's a bit tough.
Jimmy Butler though.
I feel like he could go multicolored. Like how awesome. It's like blue
Jeremy
on
Sohan.
one side. Yeah, like blue on one side, white on the other.
Yeah.
I think it depends. Like if they win the championship, he might just go like gold or something like that. But yeah, I think he'll do
that
something.
That would be awesome.
Something colorful, I think, because like last year and this year, he hasn't like altered his like original hair. He's just like he's altered it. Sorry, but he hasn't like shaved it or nothing like that, right? So, yeah, I don't know.
Or he could do like the I think it was Kodak.
Yeah, Kodak
did like the pointy gel stuff.
Yeah.
Like Rockstar,
Kodak.
I could see him doing something like that.
Yeah, like an Island Boy.
Yeah. Oh, wait, an Island Boy. Oh wait, this is anti-Island Boy podcast.
Anti-incest.
I take that back.
Anti-incest podcast.
This
for
is
sure.
huge anti-incest.
That's tough for our Alabama listeners.
Yes.
You know?
Dude,
Yeah, we just went down.
Yeah, good thing there's no team there. So we're okay.
No, we're all right.
Yeah.
That's the no ball podcast for Alabama.
Gosh.
No, but this is a Jimmy Butler podcast.
We are.
Yeah, and Facebook.
And Good Looking Handsome Men podcast.
Oh, yes.
I love good.
Oh, wait,
Good,
but we'll get to that later.
Oh yeah, I have to pick the West, huh?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so that was the East. That was fun. We're gonna do a little bit different. We're gonna give Scott free reins. Scott is a wild horse here out on the prairie, just frolicking. So Scott, give us your top 3 teams. Well, let's actually do it this way.
Yeah.
Going into next season, give us your top 3 teams in the Western Conference.
And are these teams, to clarify, where I think they'll finish in the West?
Seeding.
Okay, cool. So this is seeding. This doesn't necessarily mean that I think they'll win the West, but I think they'll be a top 3 team.
Mm-hmm. Go from 3 to 1.
Okay, 3 to 1. I'm just making sure I don't miss anyone. At 3, I do think the Memphis Grizzlies are really good. I think Ja is missing 25 games, but they've been in this position before where Ja is out and they have sustained. And they have played actually pretty darn good basketball. I know that they kind of went out pretty pathetic against the Lakers, but when Ja comes back, that's an added element. Plus, they now have Marcus Smart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Marcus Smart is very good at basketball.
He is.
And you lose Dylan Brooks, which also you could say might even be a plus. So I think Memphis is going to be the 3 seed. I've got the Memphis Grizzlies at the 3.
Well, yeah, I think that's a good pick. It's interesting. I don't know if I'm super
sure.
That's a tough one because, yeah, I guess their role players always do have a knack for stepping up when Jaw's out.
They don't have Tyus anymore.
They don't have Tyus. But yeah, they have Marcus Smart. Luke Kennard balled out for them at the end of last season. Xavier Tillman. I mean, they have some great role players.
Because, when I look at this, there's a lot of teams I can go into it because I don't think Golden State is going to ever get back to that top 3 team. That's not to say they can't make a title run. It's just they're older now. They've all got walking canes, whatever. The Lakers, a lot of those guys miss a lot of games, and they probably looked at last year and go, hey, we made it to the Western Conference Finals, and LeBron and AD didn't even have to play every game.
Yeah.
Their health is our utmost importance.
Yeah.
Minnesota's really frisky, and I think they'll be a 4 or 5 seed. And of course, the Kings. My biggest concern for the Kings is had an amazing run last year, didn't deal with injuries at all. And it's like, if injuries come into play, what does that look like for Sacramento? Mm-hmm. That's not to say they're not going to be a great team, but they were probably one of the healthier teams in the league last year.
Yeah.
So that's why in the number 2 in the West, it's not going to be Sacramento. It's going to be the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
I think it's going to take a little bit of molding, but Devin Booker proved in the playoffs he's the alpha on the team.
Yep.
And if Devin Booker's the alpha and KD's the 2, that's really scary. I think that team is going to be very good. They got to figure out the point guard position with Booker, Beal, Durant, all kind of in there. But I do think with Nurkic now and losing Ayton, that could be a positive because Nurkic will absolutely know his role.
Yeah.
Ayton didn't know his role because he wants to be the number 1 pick. He's the number 1 pick in the draft. Yeah. And he had to play 3rd fiddle, 4th fiddle. Nurkic will be like, all right, I'll grab your rebounds and maybe get a couple points. Like, he's cool with that.
Yeah.
So it'll be figuring out the bench, figuring out point guard, but I do think Phoenix could be the number 2 seed. Will be the number 2 seed.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah.
It's like the obvious, but yeah, it is. Like, I feel like that's a safe one to predict.
They have a bench, too. Like, they didn't have one last year. That was a big thing. They made some good moves in the offseason. Also, Bradley Beal averaged like 30 points per game a couple of seasons ago. You know, like he should have been first team All-NBA probably, but didn't get it. Like the scoring output on that team is unbelievable. And I think sky's the limit for them.
Yeah, it is. And I will say they are probably at the top or near the top of most pressure of any team.
Yeah.
Because they have put all of their chips in.
Probably most, probably most pressure. Or maybe Milwaukee as well.
Milwaukee,
but yeah, they definitely have a lot of pressure.
You could even argue the Clippers because they did the same thing a few years ago with Paul George and Kawhi, and it hasn't panned out.
One thing about Bradley Beal, he hasn't played more than 60 games since 2019.
Yeah.
2018, 2019, where he went back-to-back playing 82 games in a season. But since then, dude, he gets injured a ton, and he sits. And one of the seasons was the COVID season, so I guess that doesn't really count. But still.
I think that's going to be the only saving grace is Bradley Beal's like their number 3 guy. So if Booker and KD stay healthy, that's huge. KD, though, like he's battled some stuff, and even Booker had some injuries issues last year. But Booker's fit. Like he should be fine for most of that season.
Yeah.
But with my number 1 pick,
I wonder who's going to pick.
It's got to be the reigning champs.
Yeah.
It's got to be the Denver Nuggets. The biggest argument against the Denver Nuggets, this is how I know I feel confident in this choice. It's not like, hey, they lost their starting guard. Hey, they lost their starting center. It's, hey, they lost their backup point guard, Bruce Brown.
Yeah.
Champions have to be able to replace players in order to make runs, to make dynasties or win more titles down the road.
Yeah.
They're going to bet on Christian Brown, Peyton Watson. Don't expect Reggie Jackson to be the guy off the bench. It's going to be one of those younger players. Denver, though, they kept their entire starting 5. Starting 5 played just about every game in the regular season last year. They started every single game in the postseason. Jokic is one of the most durable superstars ever. Mm-hmm. And if Jamal Murray can stay healthy, literally, knock on wood.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray can stay healthy. Denver absolutely sets themselves not only to be the number 1 seed in the West, but to have a chance to repeat as Western Conference champs.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah. The cohesion is... Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just going to say there's nothing you can argue against the Nuggets.
No.
Yeah.
That cohesion is a huge... Not many teams can have all 5 guys play together the whole season, the whole postseason, and then stick around and do it again the next year. So, it's rare. It's very rare. They've been building something for a while, and I think it's something really special. So I hope everyone stays healthy because that's a...
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
I don't think losing Bruce Brown will have that much of an effect.
No, I don't think so either. He was a good player for sure, but
yeah.
not like a, snap, they lost Bruce Brown type deal. You know?
Right.
I will say this. The top 3 that you chose does seem kind of predictable, and that never happens. It never is predictable. There's always a dark horse team that just slips its way into the top 3.
The Mavericks.
Bro, honestly, every year there is a team like the Mavericks, like the Sacramento Kings, like the Grizzlies a few years ago, where it's like, whoa, I was not expecting that. Exactly.
Mavs made some moves.
They did. Minnesota, I saw ESPN had Minnesota, I think, second. Here's my problem with ESPN, though. They didn't have a single team in the West win more than 50 games. Right.
Which the West,
I'm like, come on. I get the West is competitive, but...
It is competitive.
48 was the most amount of wins,
48
I think, right?
wins.
That's wild.
They had the Nuggets 6 games over 500.
Yeah.
Bro, you can make an argument for... Dude.
6-7 teams to be first in the West.
I would say, I'm talking, to potentially slip into the top 3, almost every team except for the Spurs, the Rockets, and the Blazers.
Yeah.
Every other team is the Thunder, I mean, they could be that surprising team. They have a bona fide number 1, first team All-NBA player.
Yep.
The Jazz were top in the West for a while. The Pelicans were everyone's Cinderella team last year and were
about the Pelicans.
Fell off.
They were number 1, but they could figure it out. Zion's healthy.
Yeah.
Dude, the West is so crazy.
The West probably is the most fun of maybe just about any sports league right now in all of sports, just because it really does feel like every team has a chance to win. It was just cool to see the Nuggets come out on top because of all the criticism and hype that they had around them, which makes me say go back to back, because every other team maybe has some sort of questions.
Yeah.
Denver's like, no, we're gonna just run it back with
Run it
just
back.
about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why even Dame going from the West to the East was huge.
Yeah.
I want to see more of that.
Yeah, we need that. There's too much talent in the
There's
West.
way too much
Too much
talent.
talent in the West. Yeah.
And the teams that suck are like Victor Wembanyama's on that team.
Yeah.
The Rockets have a ton of young pieces. The Blazers, Scoot Henderson and their core. Like all the teams are like in a good every team's like happy with their rosters right now.
Yeah.
I think
Because,
Blazers
yeah.
could sneak into the playoffs. I really do. I think that they have a really good roster.
It's
Anthony Simon.
very frisky.
Yeah.
Like those, it's similar to maybe the Jazz last year of just frisky ball players.
Yeah. Simons.
Why do you use that word?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you even know what that means?
Yeah, they're frisky. All those boys are frisky. They're gonna be playing teams tight, I think.
It's like risky, but like zesty, you know?
It's like zesty playfulness.
Yeah.
I think. that's like what it is.
That's Portland to a T. They're frisky.
Drake definitely uses the word frisky a lot.
yeah, he does.
Oh,
man.
well, we've been talking a lot about looks, fellas. We've been talking a lot, and it was only fitting that probably our most difficult draft to date happens today. Because we are going to be drafting starting fives of the most handsome NBA, or I should say, we're going to be drafting the most handsome starting fives. So what that looks, it's going to look different. Like, some of us are going into, like, I'm just going to draft the handsome guys, whereas, like, another starting five might be, like, borderline handsome, but this team's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. My handsome
Right.
guys are coming to win. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's how
Yeah.
you're doing this? Okay.
Well, I'm coming in.
Who knows? We'll
Yeah,
figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
See.
All right,
All right.
Abu.
First pick.
Yeah.
So my first pick will be the only professional athlete that I've seen that Instagram comments is filled with just guys commenting like daddy and stuff. Like just
Yeah.
super like
Yo.
like zesty things. Hey man.
yo.
Hey, I'm just saying. I didn't comment nothing like that, but I just saw it. So I'm going Kelly Oubre. Sorry,
Wow.
Kelly Oubre.
That's
Wow.
super handsome.
Super handsome.
Tsunami Poppy.
So,
That's what they call him, the Tsunami Poppy. That's a good pick. He's very handsome.
he's a good basketball player too. 20 points per game. He's a good player.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's your franchise.
Are we allowed to veto if we don't think someone's handsome?
Yeah, I think so because
I think
like
that's smart.
Like no offense, no disrespect, but like if Trevor picks like Chris Middleton, like we'll probably veto. you
Yeah,
know?
that's smart.
Like,
So if you get vetoed, you can pick another player. But because I do have a player that I know a lot of people think is handsome. But like on this board, like it might be different. Like this is a
Yeah,
board of
let's do. We have the power to veto.
we have the
Okay.
power veto.
it sounds so mean though. Chris, you're not ugly, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
No.
no.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
reserved for like
This is top
the
of the top
of the top.
handsomeness.
like models that would like just happen to play basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
You're getting a little weird
that's
now.
who. No, that's who we're.
This guy's only 19. Jason Tatum.
Oh, okay.
He's handsome.
Okay.
He's handsome.
He's 19.
Why are you so excited?
He's so excited.
Why did you get so excited?
He's hoping Tatum sees this.
Yo, chill,
like,
relax.
Tatum, please. You're so handsome.
Oh my goodness. He's 19 for the 6th year now.
Yeah.
All right. I have, lot of routes I can go down. But I think I'm going to grab the two of the like most handsomest guys out there. I'm going to draft Jalen Green.
Very handsome.
Very young.
Very zesty as
handsome,
well. I'm just saying.
Very young. Very handsome boy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man.
And then I'm going to pair him with Kyle Kuzma.
Very handsome.
Yeah.
Handsome Squidward. Yeah. Handsome Squidward.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. Because here's the thing. I'm not going to just build all talent. Like, I want this to be a good-looking bunch of young men. Like, I'm expecting these guys to go on, like, The Bachelorette and win.
Yeah.
Like, the 5 I'm putting out there. So, I've got Tatum. I'm going to draft a guy who I think can play the 2. He's also in Washington. Give me Corey Kispert.
Okay.
Very handsome.
Okay.
What a random player. What a random player to pull.
Very random, very handsome.
There's
yeah.
very many more handsome men out
There
there.
it is.
Well, I don't know about Mr. Kispert.
So my team is coming to win. I think Scott and Trevor kind of overthink this one because they skipped over this guy.
That guy looks so good.
Arguably the most handsome guy in the NBA, in my opinion. If you ask, it depends which girl you ask. But
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Stephen Curry.
That's true.
Stephen Curry is very handsome. Also, the only one up here that has a ring, probably, right, so far.
Corey Kispert ring.
I don't think he has a ring.
Does Corey?
So Steph Curry at the 1, Oubre at the 3, and then...
Oh, Kuzma has a ring. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Are you serious right
Dang,
now?
thought
I'm
you were a
sorry.
Lakers fan.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
the
I
hell's your
forgot you
problem?
chose Kuzma. I wouldn't really choose... I should have vetoed that one, because, like... I don't know about Kuzma.
Bro,
What?
What?
I don't know about Kuzma.
Yo, hey, yo.
Kuzma. Handsome guy.
I don't know about Kuzma.
All right. It's too late. He's on my team.
All right, so... so I got Steph at the 1. I got Oubre at the 3. I'm just building the best light-skinned team in the NBA. Give me Devin Booker at the 2.
Oh, how did Book slip?
I got the most handsome
Dude,
team
How
in
did
the
I forget
league.
about Book?
I
Oh
didn't
my
forget
goodness.
about him. I just think Kispert's more handsome.
Bro.
My team's coming to win.
Okay.
Booker is like iconically handsome.
He is. No, he's a handsome young man.
my
I
team's
forgot about
coming to
Devin Booker.
Win a
bro.
championship.
What am I
and,
doing?
All right.
Dang it.
Well, listen.
Chose Kuzma over Booker.
No. Kuzma's
dude.
very handsome.
No,
Don't-
this Nick Batum looks better than Kyle Kuzma, man.
Yo, dude.
All right. You know what? I came here to win some beauty pageants, and that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Because this player has every asset you could ask for. He is scrumptious, diddly dumptious. Emphasis on the dump. Give me Kyle Lowry.
Wow. So you're an ass man, huh?
Yo.
Let's see.
The last word being that.
I love this man's ass.
Oh man.
Andy, you got some bleeping to do, young man.
All right, my turn. For point guard, I'm going to choose SGA.
Okay.
Very
Yes.
handsome.
That's a good
Yeah,
one. That's
from
a good
Canada.
one. Yeah.
Very handsome.
Yeah, my guys all have like very nice style as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Kuzma's style isn't the best.
You just-
He's very fashionable. Like he has fashion sense, I should say.
yeah, sure.
All right. For my center, this guy slipped. This guy fell because he's very handsome. I'm gonna pick. Let me see. I'm gonna pick Kevin Love.
Yeah, that was my next pick.
Handsome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good one. Very handsome.
Yeah.
Good guy as well.
Yes.
Very, very handsome.
So Kevin Love at the center.
My center is so genius.
I think I know who it is.
Oh, my center's genius.
Is that who you're picking now, or are you
No,
saving
I'm
him?
going to take someone else. I got to take a nugget.
Yeah.
I got to take a nugget. So at the 4, I'm going to take Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah.
This
Great
team's
pick.
handsome.
Great pick, Scott. Great.
Very handsome team.
All right. Let's see. So I got the 1, the 2, and the 3. I need a 4. I'm gonna go. I'm kind of debating here. Do I take
Gobert.
Josh Giddey and move Oubre to the 4?
Forgot about him. Very
Yeah,
handsome.
Josh Giddey's very handsome.
Very handsome.
Very, very handsome. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna go Josh Giddey. Put Josh Giddey at the 1. Got Steph at the 2.
Wow.
Who's my other? The other last game?
Oubre.
Oubre at the 4 and Booker at the 3.
Your team's tiny.
Small ball.
So you still have a center, don't
And
you?
then I got a center left, and I'm going to go Steven Adams. Actually, forget Josh Giddey. I'm going to go Lowry Markkanen at the 4 and then Steven Adams at the 5 because
Whoa.
my team is way too small.
Whoa.
Switched
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Aquaman.
It's time to get my center. I'm taking Brooke Lopez.
Veto. Veto.
What? You don't think Brooke Lopez is handsome?
No, I don't think we vetoed that. He's just
He's handsome.
he's mildly
Got a
handsome.
sharp jawline.
He's mildly handsome. Why-
Wait, actually, can I take an actual more handsome center?
Yeah.
I was hoping there'd be more of a reaction, but you guys, I was hoping you'd veto so I could take someone else.
Well,
No,
I think Trevor. I don't know. I vetoed, but
You think
Trevor got me convinced.
do you really think Brooke Lopez is a handsome young man?
I think
not ugly.
he's older. I think he's handsome, but if we're reserving this for top of the top, then yeah, veto.
Yeah.
Veto.
All right.
All
We'll,
right,
we'll
veto.
veto. We'll
Sorry,
veto.
Brooke.
Sorry,
Sorry.
Brooke.
Yeah, I just feel weird vetoing that
Yeah.
because I'm here to encourage.
Yeah.
Well, no, this is a love podcast. Like,
Yeah.
but this is the most handsome, and I think this center is very handsome. Give me Bam Adebayo.
Oh, it's like a Dwight Howard, like
Wow.
Wish.com Dwight Howard kind of.
Yeah, he's a handsome. He's a handsome guy.
He's all right. He's all right.
Yeah, that's
Would you say?
interesting.
I'll let you guys pick who you think is more handsome between Brooke and Bam.
Bam?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'd say Bam.
Andy, you agree?
I don't know. I feel like Bam smells weird. And
Oh, damn.
You know?
wait.
dude, I just get that feeling that
You don't
Dang.
think Brooke Lopez doesn't smell weird? That guy seems like he just rolls in a ball of cottage cheese.
I feel like if Brooke Lopez smelled like anything, it smelled like chili cheese corn dogs, and I can tolerate that.
So you guys still want me to do Bam?
Bam's
Chili-
good.
chili
I think
cheese Bam?
I think Bam's fine. I think Bam's fine. Not fine, but he's fine.
No, he's fine.
No.
He's fine.
fine
Boo.
pick. I'm not saying he's
boo,
fine.
He's fine. I get you.
I get you.
All right, Trev, finish it off.
Yeah, man.
He wants to pick Wagner so badly right now.
Oh, how can I spin this?
Franz Wagner.
Yes, the Germans.
Guten Tag.
Ooh, man, there are some good ones. Oh man.
Who are you trying to pick right now?
Some Bavarian guy.
Man, there are a few guys I really want to add to this team.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna go. Oh man, I want to add these guys to my team. How can I make this work? There's so many good-looking guys left.
There's a lot.
Who to choose? Dude, I can go Rubio. I can go.
Very handsome.
I can go Jordan Clarkson. I can go
Clarkson.
Handsome.
Clarkson.
very handsome.
Yeah.
I can go Gordon Hayward.
Blake Griffin.
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Oh, Blake Griffin. Nice.
Blake Griffin. Yeah. Bruce Brown.
Oh,
Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown. Tyrese Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yo, there's some.
Dude, I'm just supplying you with
Zach Levine.
Zach Levine is
Zach
a handsome
Levine.
guy.
Damian Lillard. Come on, bro. There's so many.
Dude, weird.
Gordon Hayward.
Oh, handsome. You handsome guy, Gordon
Handsome
Hayward.
guy. Darren Fox is handsome too.
De'Aaron Fox is handsome.
Fox is handsome.
Sabonis.
Fox is foxy.
He
He's
is.
foxy, yeah.
Keegan Murray.
Nah, I don't know about that
Nah.
one. Yeah, I'm gonna,
No, Keegan is a very, very good-looking guy.
Markel Fultz.
I'm gonna disagree. Oh,
Jalen Suggs.
Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo.
Patty Mills is pretty handsome.
Keep going.
C.D. Osman. Is this Chetty? Chetty. Oh, Chetty.
Cheddar.
Cheddar.
They
What
call him
about
Cheddar.
Chet? What about Chet?
Chetty.
No.
What the heck?
That's what I
Vito?
thought you would react when I
Vito?
said Brooke.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Hito Turkoglu, is that what you said?
Oh, he do.
Hedo
Okay,
Turkoglu.
I'm gonna do this. Kuz is gonna play the 3. Playing the 4 for me. Luca Garza.
That was going to be my 5. I love Luca Garza.
Is it Luca or Luke? Is
Luka.
it Luca? Is it Luca?
No, it's Luca, Big Ten.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Luca.
Luka
The
Garza.
guy from Iowa, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
My mistake. My mistake.
You know, he was who I was sitting at, but look how handsome and defined those eyebrows are.
Bro, he's nice.
It's not. This is like a regular guy.
No.
No, that's a defined chin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. He's not doing it.
That's
for
a
me.
superhero chin.
I think
Yeah.
Chetty's more handsome. Go
That's-
pick Chetty.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah.
a chin
I
you
was gonna
see on a
pick D.
superhero.
I was gonna pick D'Lo. Look at
Yeah,
that.
D'Lo's
I like
handsome.
D'Lo, yeah.
D'Lo's handsome.
I picked.
No,
I
stick
picked
with your
Luka
guns.
Garza.
Stick
Nick
with your
Young,
guns.
Christian Braun,
Nick Young.
Nicky Young.
Nick Young.
No, not.
He's
Nick Young.
retired.
Yeah,
It's all right.
He's out.
Sabonis.
Yeah, that's my team. All right, Boo. What's your starting 5?
Steph Curry at the 1, Booker at the 2, Oubre at the 3, Lowry Markkinen at the 4, Steven Adams at the 5. I think my team could win a championship.
I think your point guard and center are a bit overrated in their looks.
Steph
Actually, not
Curry?
your center. I think Steph is overrated with his
in
looks.
his looks,
Dude,
I don't think he's that handsome.
That's
blue
crazy.
eyes, so they.
dude, Steph is very handsome.
Yeah, no.
Steph is very handsome.
He's got it.
No.
Yeah.
Who's your center again?
Steven Adams.
Aquaman, that's fire.
Jason Momoa. He's
yeah, I
very
took that
handsome.
back. Aquaman's fire.
I mean, it's really hard to say someone's ugly when their nickname is Aquaman.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
That's a handsome.
That's really good.
It's Khal
Yeah.
Drogo right there.
I think Scott loses this draft by far.
No,
In terms of talent or looks?
Looks, give me your team again.
Yeah, I forgot. Wait, I forgot Scott's
What's your
team.
problem? My team's
Yeah.
very handsome.
Yeah,
see,
let me
let's see.
hear.
Okay, I have Jason Tatum at the 3. I have Bam at the 5. Corey Kispert at the 2. Very handsome. He just doesn't play as much as our other guys.
Yeah.
I've got the biggest dump in Kyle Lowry. And I've got the second biggest dump in MPJ.
Why does he have the second biggest dump?
He's got a big butt.
Oh, really?
My boys are bringing the assets. All right? They're bringing something extra.
You are such a goober.
I think that starting 5 wins like less than 10 games.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good-looking starting 5, though.
All right, here's my starting 5.
Yeah.
I got SGA running the point. I have Jalen Green at the 2.
Nice.
At the 3, I have Kyle Kuzma. At the 4, and then my front court is just like typical white handsomeness. I have Luka Garza and then Kevin Love. It's like standard,
So handsome.
so standard. Put them in Wrangler jeans and hand them an axe and tell them to go cut wood shirtless.
Cut some wood, literally.
That would
That's
get
perfect.
that would
Cut
get
some wood,
views.
yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to dress flashy. Just give them a black
No.
suit, and that's it.
The other guys will dress flashy.
Yeah. No. Wow, those teams are
I
handsome.
really like my team.
I really like my team. I don't want to play basketball.
Scott's team is insane. Scott's team is so insane. You passed on Devin Booker for Corey Kispert. Dude. Corey Kispert.
Some comments are not going to be happy about that.
No.
Not even for basketball related. Not because like, I can't believe you did this. Your team sucks. But it's going to be like, no, Booker's just more handsome.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to fight for Corey Kispert's handsomeness.
I can't believe you guys let Booker slip.
Yeah, I can't believe that
I can't
either.
believe Booker slipped.
No, I meant to do that.
Dang it.
Oh, yeah.
I just think Kispert's so handsome.
First team all light skin, bro.
I
That's my
probably
team.
could have liked Kispert. He's probably going to drop to the 3rd round of me, huh?
I don't think anybody was going to pick
I was
him.
not going to pick
Honestly,
Kispert
you
at
probably
all.
would've gotten him last pick, if we're being
My
honest.
search history, hottest NBA players, best looking NBA players.
His
all
covenant
it's been.
eyes is going off.
Yeah, Covenant Eyes getting ringed.
I know. Covenant Eyes is going to be like, hey, we can sponsor your show. Like, this section was a lot. Butt talk.
Just read Psalm 51 after the podcast.
Dude, Covenant Eyes, sponsor us
Yeah.
if you're listening.
If you're listening. And if you don't, what does that say about Covenant Eyes?
We are God-fearing men.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
We are.
That's
Yeah.
really, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
are.
that's nice. What a good podcast.
Yeah.
Can't believe we spent like 20 minutes just talking about handsomeness.
It shows that we're very secure in our masculinity.
Yes,
so
we
we can
are.
discuss handsomeness.
You can,
Yeah.
you can be like, yeah, that's a handsome guy.
That's a handsome guy.
Yeah.
No shame.
What were some of the biggest snubs? Ja?
Ja Morant.
Ja's
I don't
handsome.
know. I don't know.
Ja can be considered handsome.
I don't know about Ja.
Desmond Bain.
I think Tyrese.
Tyrese is handsome.
Tyrese, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good. Maxi as well. Both Tyrese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
both of them.
I genuinely was going to pick Boban for my 5.
Boban. I wouldn't have vetoed that.
Okay, cool.
He deserves
Boban.
some representation.
We don't do enough for Beaumont. We got to
Should've
find
chose
a
Jokic.
draft.
Yeah.
Bro, Boban needs to make it into the kingdom.
Most marketable
He
NBA
does.
players. Yeah.
He is like the perfect for the small market kingdom.
Yeah. Is he already? No.
No.
He would be like such a good like henchman. Or,
He is. Or like, you know how like in
Dungeon.
those medieval movies, like there's that giant beast.
yeah.
That's kind of the Boban.
He's our giant.
He's our giant.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh,
Giants.
that's nice. I
Yeah.
like that a lot.
That's our
He was
Boban.
probably an extra in Game of Thrones. We just don't know about it.
bro.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
was. Aaron Rodgers
Aaron
was.
Ro-
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Also, the drummer from Coldplay. He was also an extra. And
Was he really?
world champion? Yeah, he was an extra in Game of Thrones.
What'd he do? And
I think he was. I think in the Red Wedding, he was one of the guys up like in like everybody was
He
watching.
was. I think I've
Yeah.
seen that video.
Yeah, yeah.
YouTube.
World champion.
I'm
Coldplay.
talking like no one. People don't know YouTube.
YouTube.
I was on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was on the tube.
What is that? Yeah.
Ah,
What's YouTube?
it's something this podcast is on.
They're our official sponsor.
Just get a giant YouTube
It's a
play
YouTuber-
button.
yeah.
Like, whoa, this is a legit podcast.
This is
I wonder
legit.
how much to buy like a
fake one?
Like no, like someone like imagine like a guy that's like been like defamed off of YouTube, you know,
He's just it's
and
a
he just
garage
wants to
sale.
sell it.
It's a garage sale.
How much would you buy it for?
Yeah.
I the highest bid I'd probably put in is like $1,000.
Yeah,
What?
$1,000 for a YouTube play. Yeah,
Ain't
dude.
no way. I'm buying a fake one
No,
of
if-
DHgate.
honestly, yeah.
And no one will know.
That's true because people will fact check our podcast anyways and see like, oh,
Yeah.
do they have 100,000 subs?
Hey, this is our play buttons for 100K subs. It's like
You guys
They
have
have-
1,000?
they're at 1,000.
Like 72.
What's going on? Don't worry about it. YouTube pod.
Yeah.
Big dreams, big dreams.
yeah.
Yeah.
Big dreams.
Oh, that's
Anywho,
good.
guys, great podcast today. Boo, it's great having you on.
Yeah. It's great being on. I always get excited to be on here.
Yeah.
Talk hoops, talk handsomeness. Just have a good time.
Two of my favorite things to talk.
It's meant
Hoops
to-
and handsomeness.
Yeah.
It's up there. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what else would be on that list.
I don't know. Hoops, handsomeness, and
Germany?
accents. Yeah.
How to win over Germany. That's gonna be my next Google search.
Mm.
I don't even know what can sponsor that.
No.
Volkswagen.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
there you
nice.
I got you. German brands.
Oh, a Volkswagen pod. That would move nations.
go. You would have to give away your Tesla though. You'd have to sell it.
Oh, top
Yeah.
5 most affordable mid-size sedans. That's our next topic.
Oh,
Yeah.
look how easy that was able to flow off the tongue.
I'm
Yeah, that
saying.
was nice.
We're just full of ideas over here.
Gosh.
Mm.
All right. We're working on things.
Yeah.
All right, Andy, you feel good though about the show?
Oh yeah, I'm feeling really good. This is
I should have worn his glasses the whole time.
You should have.
Those sunglasses
Yeah.
are
Oh, those are
perfect.
cool.
No,
for the
Andy
sunlight.
has
Yeah.
sunglasses for viewers because there's no camera on Andy.
Very
it's not-
handsome, by the way.
I was gonna say it's not a handsomeness
No,
thing.
very-
very,
to me.
very handsome.
You're a
Yeah,
handsome
we should.
guy.
I should have drafted Andy.
Yeah, Andy, you're
Andy,
handsome.
you are handsome. You know that?
Yeah, and I
Handsome
take a
man.
boo.
Thank you. No one takes
Wait,
Trevor.
no. Second round pick.
Yeah, that's okay. And I'll pick Christian.
Christian and Trevor will take each other.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Dude, you
at-
look like a Top Gun, bro. Like
Yeah.
honestly.
or like you drum for the Beatles
Yeah.
before Ringo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ringo. It's Ringo. Ringo is that like that lizard from that
Oh,
one
yeah, yeah,
animated movie. Yeah.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic.
Ringo.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
Ringo Starr. We found him.
We found Ringo.
People don't know that Ringo's been missing for like 50 years.
We
but
got him.
We got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him.
All right. All right. This is probably a good time to end it. huh?
Very like
Yeah.
officer looking, you know?
Yeah, very. Yeah, like you'd
Whoa.
arrest me and put me in cuffs.
Yeah. Whoa.
We're under arrest.
Speaking of handsome,
Speaking of, yeah, you're a handsome cop.
Pick me.
Pick me, please, please, please.
Pick me.
pick me guy.
Pick me, my lord. Pick me. Pick me, my lord. Pick me.
Number 2, my lord.
a message. Shout out Luke.
Shout out Luca Garza.
Shout out Luka Garza.
Luka Garza.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna say Luka Doncic. Yeah.
Shout out Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
We're not sure if we can call him handsome.
Dude, Kyrie is handsome.
Oh.
Kyrie is
Kyrie's
Swing and a
super
miss.
handsome.
Hand up.
We
Kyrie, we see you. Hand up. We missed you.
Kyrie's handsome, man.
Also, Keegan Murray.
No.
Keegan.
Hard pass.
I think you're super handsome. Missed you, man.
Lonzo Ball. Hey, Lonzo Ball is handsome.
Lonzo is handsome.
Lonzo's handsome.
Yeah.
He's handsome.
Yeah. Ricky Rubio, I did not forget about you.
We didn't forget about you, Mark.
Ricky Rubio, you're
Also,
Wait,
very slept on handsomeness.
Who?
Jalen Duren. I did not forget about you.
Jalen Durant. Andy, who's a slept-on handsome person on top of your head right now?
Darius Garland.
Darius Garland.
Darius
There we go.
Garland. Yeah.
Darius
Sure.
Garland.
Hey, Aaron
Yeah.
Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
Hand up. I see you. I didn't forget about
Aaron
you.
Gordon.
He's handsome.
That's nice.
I can only do one nugget. Aaron Gordon. He's
Aaron Gordon's
handsome.
really nice.
No, I forgot about him.
Aaron Gordon's really
Oh,
nice.
that's because you don't know handsomeness like I do.
That's a very nice pick. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of more handsome guys right now.
Just a lot of
Wembanyama's kind of handsome. No, he's kind of tall, but
tall, handsome. That adds to his handsomeness.
Not
though.
kind of
tall
tall,
guys
he's very
are
tall.
handsome to people.
Yeah.
Devontae Murray's handsome.
Who?
Devontae Murray.
Oh.
DeJounte Murray.
DeJounte.
Listen, when I was watching a UW game, the announcer said Devontae like 4 years ago. Since then,
Stuck with you.
I've been saying Devontae. I'm like, oh, UW announcers calling him Devontae. I'm gonna start
French.
calling him Devontae.
Yeah.
In France,
DeJounte Murray. I'm sorry.
in France they call him Devontae.
Devontae. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that
You don't
true?
know that.
Is that true? Is that true? Yeah.
Does that sound true though? The French call him Devontae.
I don't know. I don't think it's, it sounds kind of true. I could believe it.
Sounds kind of true.
Yeah.
Andy, you got some bleeping to do, young man. Well, for the great producer,
Paul George.
What do you call him, young man?
Paul George.
Yeah.
Paul George is handsome.
every time I'm about to sign off, I'm like, wait, there's more
Guys,
handsome.
Paul George is handsome.
Golly. Walker Kessler was the other center I was thinking. He's handsome.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Oh, well, hey, listen.
He's handsome.
He's handsome, but
He's handsome.
I'm talking top notch.
Yes,
Top
sir.
notch.
Shout out Walker Kessler.
Trey Young. Trey Young.
Trey Young. Trey, there are people who think you're handsome.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear a really embarrassing story about Trey Young real quick?
Yeah, say it real quick.
It's like real quick. In high school, I think we were same graduating class. Saw Trey Young play. I was like, dude, I turned to my buddy and I was like, I could beat this guy. I'm better than this guy. To this day, it's the worst take I've ever had.
Did you ever play him?
No, I didn't get to play him, but I saw him play and he's like unstoppable.
Yeah.
I do have a question for you then. If you went up against Trey Young tomorrow,
Okay.
if you went up against Trey Young tomorrow in an NBA game,
Yeah.
he played all 48 minutes, you played all 48 minutes, you were guarding him, no zone, man-to-man, would he beat the 100-point scoring record?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, because like, think about like
Can he foul out?
how
Can
big
a
an
boo foul
NBA
out?
court is. Like,
Or does he get unlimited fouls?
Well, if he gets unlimited fouls, but he's going to be shooting free throws. Trey Young will shoot free throws.
Does Trey Young know it's a boo, or does he think it's another NBA player guarding
that's a
him?
good point because that's
That adds to it.
Thing is, he's a shooter, so like if he's having an off night and I just
He knows it's you.
stay off of him,
Oh yeah,
he might miss.
It's curtains. It's over 100.
It's yeah, because like think about how fast he is.
Yeah, and it's.
I'm getting winded at
Yeah.
10 probably. Like I play on the LA Fitness court.
But you
that
gotta
are like
think,
half
once
the
he
size.
gets 40, 50 points, the double teams are coming.
Yeah, but you said no help, right?
No zone,
No.
just man-to-man.
So no one can.
no
play.
help
There's
defense?
no double teams.
There's help defense.
Oh, then no. Then if there's help defense, then no, probably not.
You don't think he's scoring 100?
If there's help defense,
It's Trey Young.
The only thing that
Yeah.
can stop Trey
Yeah.
is a slow. If it's a colder night, and you guys run 24 seconds every time on offense,
yeah.
you got. Yeah,
If
it's
it was
gonna be close.
If it was 1-on-1 to 100 and it's makers and he starts with ball, he's beating me 100-0 because I'm not going to be able to guard Trey Young.
I
but like,
asked Scott if he would beat. I
think I saw this.
RJ Barrett, I cook his ass. He's
them,
not.
them Canadians can't hoop.
Dude.
Hey, Toronto, we didn't forget. Yeah.
This is my hand in his face.
That's when you did the. Come on, RJ! Come on, RJ! Come on, RJ!
I mean, the problem is I
Video's
say
good.
that, and the second I step on that court, I'm looking up.
RJ is gonna surpass the 100-point. He's dropping like 150 on you.
But I got hell. The double teams are coming at 40 points.
Yeah, because the double teams, Trev. Because Trey
does
Young in
not
high
matter.
school
He's gonna
averaged
pass
like
out of it.
50.
It doesn't matter.
Here's the thing, he's gonna have to pass the ball. not because I can't stop him, but because he feels selfish. He's gonna feel selfish. He's like, I gotta pass.
If he's trying to go for 100, yeah.
He knows it's you.
No, like if he's trying to go for 100, like there was that guy in college like years ago, right?
Oh, who
plays
scored
for
like 132.
Jack Grinnell. Yeah,
Yeah.
he shot like 89. So if Trey Young's trying to go for 100, of course,
Yeah,
bro.
if
He
he's
could
trying for
he could probably do that against NBA guys, but like if it's like
What makes you think that he's not gonna try to go for 100 if you're the one guarding him?
he could go for 100 on me, bro. Absolutely. I'm just saying like if there's help defense, like I'm like on him and he's blowing
there's two
past
hands in his face.
He's blowing past me, and then one of my NBA guys is helping. You know what I'm saying?
So he's got to pass.
okay.
So here's the
score.
thing: our team's gonna lose. Here's my hope against the Knicks and RJ. Oh, they play all 48 minutes.
He could score 100 against
I was
me,
gonna
bro.
say,
Yeah, he could score 100.
we're
against me.
down by like 40. You can't play RJ in a. What
Trey
about
Young.
risk of
Yeah.
injury?
He scores 50. He scored 50 like in high school, college, NBA. Yeah, he scored 100 against me. He scored 100 against me. Yeah, so easy.
RJ,
100 so easy.
I'd have my work cut out for me.
Trey Young just splashed.
I would have my work cut out for me against RJ.
The RJ versus Scott rivalry.
It's real.
I think Trey Young scores 100 points on RJ Barrett, if we're being honest.
Whoa.
Like that.
I do.
This is a cold
not-
take podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold take.
Gosh, I'd have my work cut out for me. I have to think that through. All right, well, I'm gonna go to the gym to start working out against RJ. Get bulk up a little. I can't grow, but I can get stronger.
Yeah, that's true. Undercut him. I'm just saying.
Injuries are turned off, but I can send a message.
Injuries are turned off. Is this 2K? What's going on?
I don't know. That's just what I heard. Yeah, what if I get hurt in the game?
You can't get hurt. You can't get hurt.
I'm gassed by like. Have you guys ran up and down an NBA court before? Like playing,
Yeah, it's
Bro.
huge.
It's NBA court's ginormous. It's 94 feet.
We
Like,
played for our fantasy basketball trip, and like we were idiots, and we played games to 7. And after like 6 games, none of us can move.
NBA court's too big for even a high school hooper. Like we played it on an NBA court, and then it was just like this is ridiculous. Like it's way too
It's a
big.
waste of time.
It's too big.
I agree.
Just cardio at that point.
I'm not gonna say it.
You say it off camera.
I'll say it off camera. You know that thing I said last time when I had to use the restroom,
No.
where I just because the human anatomy, where you just have a bunch of pee in your balls. That's me right now. That Coors Light has hit me.
Yeah.
So it's time to wrap it up. So for the great producer Andy, the handsome Trevor Mikulin, the handsome Abu, I'm handsome Scutters. We say so long for now. We will see you next week.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.